What's up, my dudes? So today I wanted to make a little video about door panels. This is mostly for like the Excursion group on Facebook. I've been on there like a little bit, but I'm gonna try to dabble more in there to help you guys out, because anytime I post something I always get asked questions. How'd you do that? What? So this is what this video is for. So yes, the front door panels pretty much fit right on. The rears are a completely different story. The rear Super Duty ones do not fit on. From what my understanding is, you need to take a Super Duty one, which only goes to here, and then you got to cut the end of it off and then get another Super Duty panel and put it right here, and then plastic bond them together, do a little magic, do a little bit of work, and then make you one long ass door panel. But then the other problem I've seen is when you do that, the door handle moves here to the middle, not here. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do for that, and then we'll see. I'll make a whole nother video on this. But I had a shop make me some. I wasn't really too happy with the way that they came out. They're okay. They looked good, you know, at first glance and stuff. It's just when I tried to put them on, I couldn't really get them to fit correctly. And then I'd given them 4 black platinum panels, and what I got back was my platinum panel here, but then an old tan panel here. And I didn't like that, because what if you're getting out and you hit this, you're loading something up, and you scrape the panel, the tan's gonna come right through. And I was just like, I don't really like it, and it just was not sitting good with the window seal. I just, you know, I messaged them, and they said, you know, hey, if you want, bring the panels back, get your money back, and take your panels back, because they didn't even use my panels. And I was like, all right, yeah, too easy, you know, nope, not a problem. I'll come back, I'll get my money back, I'll make my own. And so I went back, and this is what the fuck they gave me. These are definitely not platinums. Definitely not my panels I gave them. Definitely, I'm not saying that they pocketed my panels. Those are definitely not what I gave them. That's definitely not what I got back. And they said they didn't use my panels, so where the fuck are my panels? Now I have to spend time to find 4 black platinum panels. Do you know what kind of scavenger hunt that's gonna be? Just fucking A, you know? Just look at this nastiness. There's bird shit all over them. There's fucking coronavirus sitting in there. Like, come on. Whatever. But all right, so different video for different day. But so I'm gonna go through the steps of what I did to get this done. So the first step I do, we'll go over to the other door panel. So right here, this is still the old one. This is a completely old door. I pulled the lock out, but I think someone tried to break this at one point. So this whole door just needs a freaking overhaul. All the doors do, actually. Like this door, I don't know what's up with it. It's kind of just always open. It doesn't feel secure. There's something up with it. It's not latching all the way. So that door is not safe. This door is just a piece of shit. I already started it. I put the deadener in there, but hear this door. Sound like everyone else's Excursion, right? I want you guys to get a good sound of that. Now come hear my door. And this is why people like me to do their stuff. Hear this, one finger. Oh my God, wait, did you hear that? Oh, did you hear that? Oh, you hear that? Oh, let's hear. I didn't do this door yet. You hear that? So I think the problem with the old latches is metal on metal. And I think they have a bad mechanism on coming out, because the metal drags on the latch. So it makes a like a metal on metal scratch noise. So listen for it when I open it. Then you come over to my overhauled door. You hear that? You hear this? and it just makes for a nice experience. So it's like, you get your truck overhauled, and what's the first thing you do? You open the door to get in. That's the first freaking thing you do. You know, nothing like, you know, and then you get inside and you shut it, and it sounds nice. Like, versus this sounds like a clapped out 7.3. Yeah, that's what we want. So I'm gonna show you the steps that I do, the steps that I take. So 9 times out of 10, when a person gives me a door panel swap to do, they give me the door panels. Most of the time they give me the switches. That's it. There's a lot more to the door panels than just the switch and the door panel. So I'm gonna take you through those steps. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the first things that I do when I do my door panel swap. So hopefully that camera's pointed at me. I don't think it is. Right there, whatever. All right, so I sell wiring diagrams if you want to know how to get these window switches and locks working on your truck. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. I spent the time to make the instructions and make a, you know, how-to stuff and make how-to videos. So if you want that, I charge 50 bucks if you want to know how to wire up your doors. And then I have a couple YouTube videos for guys who have you know, the vehicle security module for the locks. And I have other YouTube videos. If you're curious about them, just check them out. So we're not going to get into detail about how I wired up the doors. We're just going on fitment, shutting, and beautifulness. So first thing I do when I get the doors and I take the old panels off is I clean the doors, I wipe them down, I go in here, I vacuum them out. And then after I vacuum them out, I pull all the harness off, and then I pull the latch out, I pull all this linkage out, I pull off the door handle, pull the lock out. I completely strip the whole door, take the handle off, take this out, take that pull cable, I take it all out. And so now that once it's all gutted and clean, the next step I do is put the sound deadener on. After the deadener is all done, the next step that I take is make sure after a while we got all the parts that I need. So everything that I replace is, when I do my doors, is I do this seal. The reason I do this seal is because if you look at this panel, see how it's got a 90-degree bend right here? And it's about the length of my finger almost. Is on the old seals right here, these old seals, see how they're like a triangle? So think about that 90-degree bend will be sitting up here. And so it won't sit all the way seated where it needs to be like that. So what some guys do is they take a razor blade and they cut all this triangle part out. And the issue with that is now it's kind of open, and it can go left or right. It's got room to go this way and that way. And you know, that's fine, it's good. I mean, it ain't perfect, but if you just go ahead and just get your ass a new seal, see how it's got this bump? So when the window's rolled up, it holds it in nice and tight like that. I know my finger's fatter than the panel, but you get the idea. It holds it in, it locks the top of the panel in. So now that the top of the panel's locked in, the top of it's really tight in here. There's no gaps. It really holds it in. So get yourself the window seals. The next step is the proper door cups and door handles. And reason being is, let me see if I can put this on there real quick. All right, so if you look, you can't see down in the door. If you look, see the handle's looking good. So these door cups are very important. Now you can use the old ones and you can take them and trim them here and trim them all the way across so they're flat and they'll work, but you will see down in that door, you will see that. So I don't like to use these. I like to go ahead and get the new ones. And then on top of that, I like to get the new handles if I can. Because imagine looking at that. That looks like shit. That looks better. Shit, better, shit, better. So I just take it the extra step just because if there was a rusty piece of metal right here, it'd bother the shit out of me and I can't do that. So now that you got the handle all situated and stuff, the next step I replace is the latch. These old latches suck ass. The actuators suck ass. So what do? I get all new latches. So now that you got your seals, your cups, I try to find these out of a used truck or I get them new. So usually I try to find some doors or someone who's got them, and I try to just buy this whole shebang. And there's only 3 here. The 4th one's already in the door. So what these come with, you got your new latch, you got a new actuator, you got the new pull cable, you got this part that works the same, and then you got the proper door cups and new handles. I clean them up, replace anything I need to. I go ahead and I just throw new door actuators on there. You know, there's nothing like getting in a truck and you hit unlock and the door doesn't unlock and you got to manually open it and lock it every single time. That shit's annoying. So while we're at it, you know, these are like 10 bucks each. So why not replace it while you're at it, you know? So we got rid of the latch, got the new pull cable. The next thing I do is you need to swap these door jar sensors. So in the new trucks, they work the exact opposite. So if you leave these old ones in there, in the door, or you leave the new ones in the door, they work the opposite. So the truck's gonna think your doors are always open. So swap these out. They're like in the bottom right here. So I have the new latch and the old door jar sensor. And then I go ahead and replace the locks, because this lock was about as loose as a $2 hooker. And you know, some of these, they'll get gummed up with dirt and they'll just stay in the unlocked position. You can stick a flathead in there and open the fucking door. So these locks just suck ass after, you know, 15, 20 years. So with all that being said, new handle, new cup, new pull cable, new latch, new actuator, new lock, and then I got a new one of these thingies because I can't be having that. That don't look right. That don't look right. So that being said, I think that about covers everything. The only thing left I have to do on this is put in the speaker in the tweeter, which is sitting right there. But the only reason I have it out so I can get my hand in here and run the wires that I have to run through the door boot, because I'm about to wire up these full power mirrors. We're gonna do telescope, fold, adjust, heat, all of it. We're doing the whole shebang, So that's gonna be a whole project. That's a lot of wires to run. I think it's like 48 or 42 wires total. You know, each mirror is like 16, so that's 32. And then you've got the switch, the fold relay. So there's a lot in these mirrors, but we'll get them going. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna set this off to the side and let you hear this. Stupid, ugly door panels. All right. Ooh. Sounds beautiful. And what else I do too, also, it's another good tip, is get door harnesses with your door panels. What's the point of window switches if you don't get the freaking pigtails to get them working? So these are very critical. So, all right. So now that we've pretty much gone the way I do my doors, let's go over a whole overview or whatever of, if you get door panels, what I think you should get, what I recommend. So obviously get your door panel, get your window switches, get the proper door cups, get the proper window seals, get new handles if you want. You get this part if you need it. New door locks if you need it. What else? I mean, if you can, you know, the best bang for the buck is to just find some Rec 6-7 doors and just steal all the shit out of them. So, I mean, that'll save you more money than buying this stuff new. Because I've bought this stuff new, I have it new. But then if I stumble across these, I'm like, oh, what are these? Oh, yeah, I'll buy these. Because you can clean them up and they still work great. So, I think I picked up all 4 of these for like, I think $100. I don't know, I spent like 300 or 400 bucks on everything to do all of it. Nah, I don't think it's that much. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, so latches, locks, literally replace freaking everything. And your door will be like, ooh. I think the only thing that's making a sound is this fucking mirror. I don't like this mirror. You You guys see it shaking and making that noise? I bet this door would sound better if that thing wasn't a pile of doo-doo, but... Alright, yeah, so... Alright. So, I think that about covers everything that I do for door panels. I hope this video helps out some people. If you need wiring diagrams, or you got some questions, or or something, or you want me to do your door panels, let me know and I'll see what I can do to help you. So I'm gonna see you all later. So adios.